I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. We're here to react to another video. We love talking about anything national media according to our Houston Texans. And hey, who better than Rich Eisen? We had a really good video last time with him. This time he is going to be talking with Daniel Jeremiah, NFL Network lead scout analyst. And y'all know Daniel Jeremiah from a lot of the mock drafts that he creates and NFL Network. Solid content. He asks him about the hype that the Houston Texans got right now. And his answer was pretty solid. I can't wait to react together with y'all. So while you're at it, go ahead and like this video. Smash that like button. Easiest smash of your life. Go down in that comment section. Let me know how you feeling, guys. Let me know how you feeling about the Texans hype. There is a boatload of hype when it comes to the Houston Texans. Whether or not you think it's good, whether or not you think it's bad. Let me know what you feel about the hype around our Houston Texans in the comment section. You know where I reply. And if you got a brain fart, just drop a swarm down there in the chat. You know how it is. If you're swarming, then you're doing great. All right. So with that being said, we are going to get this video up and rolling. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're on the road to 10K. Wouldn't do it without any single one of y'all. And without further ado, let's get into it. Daniel Jeremiah.
What do you think of the Texans hype right now, Daniel?
Well, I mean, yeah, they've shown it already. So my thing is, the scary part about the Texans is Tank Dell stays healthy. If you can get him through a full 17, and now you incorporate StefonDiggs, and you just get a normal jump, from year 1 to year 2 with CJ Stroud, and then okay, we've got a chance. We talk about a top 3 offense in the NFL. They've got that type of capabilities. I mean, I don't know if we give enough hyper attention to what the guy on the screen did last year, but that was incredible what Stroud did. And I thought the way that they broke him in was so smart, where they came out, overdid it a little the first 2 games, pulled the reins back for a handful of weeks, let him get his feet underneath him, let him get comfortable. And then it was just a rocket ship the way he took off and the way he was attacking defenses. So if they get, they start at that point this year where they left off, I don't see why this couldn't be, one of the really best offenses in the NFL. And then they have so many young pieces on defense with a couple potential stars. Stingley was awesome last year. Obviously, Will Anderson, we know what he is already established himself. They've got some real intriguing parts and intriguing pieces. I think that division, though, if you were going to look at it, this is another topic we could do at some point in time. Sure. But if you were going to look at what divisions have the kind of mano-a-mano set up for a decade, like there are 2 teams that you look at and say these teams are going to be battling and going at each other for the next decade. Until we see Anthony Richardson kind of establish himself or Will Levis establish himself, it sure feels like, man, we are headed towards C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence duels for a very long time.
Interesting. Let me think about this, because you can't go the NFC East. You could maybe go Jaden Daniels versus Jalen Hurts, but who else? Lamar.
Well, I mean, I have the one out west. You got Mahomes, and you got Mahomes out here with Herbert.
Correct.
And obviously that's been lopsided thus far. But that's something that you're just like, okay, we're going to see these 2 quarterbacks paired up together, and it's going to roll for quite some time. I think right now we'd have to say Josh Allen and Tua, provided that Tua contract gets done as we expect it would. But, I mean, those guys are going to be playing each other forever.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.
All right, well, that's the end of the video there. The last about 30 to 40 seconds I didn't really care about. And I'm not putting any stock in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence has got to prove it to me first. And I know he's won the division already, but win the division in a loaded year. I don't buy a lot of stock when it comes to Trevor Lawrence. People can say whatever they want. Jacksonville fans, they can say whatever the hell they want to, but I am not buying a lot of stock into the Jaguars this year. I think they could be a team that could shockingly take a step backwards. It wouldn't shock me, but to the rest of the NFL, it could. I'm not really sold on Doug Peterson, never was to begin with, but that's not without being said. All right. let's go back to our Houston Texans. This is a Houston Texans state of mind. We're always swarming on here on the lead. Houston, the hotspot of all Houston sports, news, rumors, Rockets, Astros, Texans, everything. I try to do it all, guys. I do as much as I can. The Texans legitimately have hype, and Daniel Jeremiah said, you know, to CJ Stroud's rookie year, it was incredible. He called it a rocket ship that took off this year. And he also said that they are one of the best, at least potentially, could have one of the best offenses in the NFL. Everything he said was nothing far-fetched. The Houston Texans legitimately are gaining hype around national media. Hell, y'all see all the videos. Y'all see me react to all the national media stuff. There's very rare any sort of negative hindsight on the Texans right now. There's none. There was a lot of positive news right now. Something we're not used to as Texans fans, as Houston sports fans. We're not used to this positivity media that we're getting. And Daniel Jeremiah seems high on the Houston Texans. He's absolutely right, man. After everything this team has been through and what they've done this offseason, adding StefonDiggs as well as multiple pieces on defense, he said some stars that could happen. And he mentioned Derek Stingley. And I feel like we kind of forget Derek Stingley. And that's unfortunate for us fans. We're so focused on CJ Stroud and the addition of Diggs and how Joe Mixon, Tank Dell's second year, even Will Anderson. We kind of forget about Derek Stingley. You know, Will Anderson was quoted that, you know, if anybody throws Stingley's way, they're silly. Like Derek Stingley, I think, is a growing star in this league. And again, durability is his biggest issue, but if healthy, the guy is legitimately playing like a top 5 cornerback. He just did it this previous year for you at the end of the year, and especially in the playoffs against Amari Cooper, absolutely shut him down. And the Houston Texans, it's all the way up from here, ladies and gentlemen. We are less than 2 months away from knowing the 53-man roster. I believe it was like 10 Sundays, might be 9 Sundays now, before we finally get to see some NFL football. This is absolutely exciting. I can't wait to get more into this. The Houston Texans, again, they're on the way up, and we already know this. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.